Hello, my dears, and welcome back. I hope you're all doing lovely today. It's good to see you again. Or for the first time, welcome. So I've already prayed and set the intention for this reading, and I just want to remind you that all my readings are timeless. So when this video or any of my others find you, or if the title calls to you, then that's when that message was meant to find you. So as of right now, Virgo new moon was yesterday. Welcome to Virgo season, everybody. I have two brothers who are Virgos, one on either side of my family, which is cool. And they are wonderful. Both very, very successful in what they do. Interesting. Right, so I'm picking up on someone who is benefiting others by working on themselves. Maybe you are a healer, someone who does a lot of volunteer work. You are a person whose mission it is on this earth to help and serve others. And the way that you are able to, wow, whoa, that's super sick. So the way that you are able to give to others is by being the highest and healthiest version of yourself. We all know this. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself first. So you could be being asked to take some time for yourself, to really take care of yourself. You might have to be away from the scene of helping others for a little while you do some inner work and some self-care, and be soft with yourself before you can really step out and start to really give to others in the way that you were meant to. And I fully support you in that, because we have the Page of Cups reversed with the Knight of Wands reversed. So this is spiritual and emotional work on yourself in a very private and personal manner. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which speaks of charity and helping others. I feel like I have something in my eye, but I can't find it. Yeah, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you could be working on a business that is going to help and serve many people. But again, you can't do all these things without first being in a good and healthy position within yourself. So do the emotional work, do the spiritual work, rest. I've been using my Earth Alchemy Oracle deck for my readings because they're so beautiful. Deck by Katie Jane Wright and art by Nikki Strange. So these are the two. So this deck is crystals paired up with plants, and it's so beautiful and so spiritual. But the two cards that just came out from this deck both look the same. Like, look at these cards. They both have human figures on them. They both, like, this deck is not like this. This whole deck is pictures of plants and flowers paired up with crystals. These are probably the only 2 cards in the deck that have human-like figures on them, and they both just came out. So this could speak of finding a partner with which to do these things, because we have 2 human figures here, or this could be speaking of really focusing on your form. Wow. So this card is my favorite card in the Earth Alchemy Oracle deck. It's Fairy's Orders, Rest, Replenish, and Release Guilt. So you might be someone who has been conditioned to always serve others, and it's beautiful that your purpose on this earth is to help others, but don't let it come from a place of obligation and because it's what people expect of you. Because yes, you are here to serve, and yes, you are here to help others, and yes, you are here to help raise the collective vibration, but you are not, like, I don't want this work to come from a place where you feel like that is where your worth comes from, because you are worthy just as you are. You are worthy without having to constantly do for others. That was for somebody. So yes, Fairy's Orders, Rest, Replenish, and Release Guilt. Like, I have to read the full meaning of this because it's just too beautiful, and you really have to know this. I feel like I just flipped past it. I love this. Let the earth hold you, the flowers nurture you, the crystals reset you, and the golden ray pour its light down from the highest heavens into your body. The fairy folk can be quite adamant when they wish to be. They will not stop until you listen. Whether it's a poke from a mischievous pixie or a grumble from a gnome, please listen to them now, otherwise you will have some visitors. Resting is an important part of your spiritual growth, and one that we overlook all too often. It is the period before expansion. It is the in-breath, the period of integrating and awakening. If you look at it this way, you may allow yourself to do it. Release any guilt you may be holding around taking time out for you. This card is a message from the fairy folk. Don't just refill your chalice, let it overflow. Life is as abundant as you let it be. Allow yourself to sink into the glowing silhouette on the card, receiving the golden ray, nectar of the gods, as it pours freely from a chalice above your crown. Feel it moving through all parts of you, its honey-like glow, nurturing all cells, spaces between cells, atoms, and organs. As flowers bloom from your body, you glow, you transform into light as the crystals at your feet transfer a high vibrational light into your field. So that is a beautiful message to take time out for you. And maybe you're like me and you don't really know how to relax. You don't really know how to let go just yet. You don't really know how to take time off. Because for a long time, I've found that when I have free time, I fill it with doing and doing and doing. But I'm really putting energy and effort forward to learn how to relax and to let myself be free and lazy and things like that. So give yourself a nice long Epsom salt bath. Let yourself sleep in a little bit. Listen to your body. Give your body what it needs, because in order to keep doing this good work that you're sent here to do, you really need to pay attention to you. Be kind to yourself first, because you are your own best friend. And then we have fuchsia and feldspar, inner child, innocence, self-awareness. So yeah, really listen to the needs of your inner child. Listen to what your inner child is saying to you. Take some time to meditate and listen into yourself. It's so crazy that these two cards came out together. These are like probably the only cards that have these figures on them. That's wild. So really listen in to yourself, innocence, self-awareness. If your body is asking you for nourishment, eat some healthy food. Make a nice healthy smoothie. Like, if you're feeling tired, take some rest. Don't push yourself through when your body is clearly asking you for rest. If you need love and affection, reach out to your friends. Like, really ask yourself what you need and give that to yourself. We're back. Maybe your inner child or yourself that you were when you were a child never got to rest. Maybe the person, yeah, maybe the people that were in your family or the people who raised you never gave you time to be yourself or to rest. But now you're in a position to be your own parent. Now you're in a position to allow yourself to give yourself the things that you need. Your inner child, the things that it needs. Maybe you never were allowed to play or be silly or be yourself. Maybe you were abused as a child or a teenager, and your childhood was very dark, and I send you love and peace if that is the case. But now you are being given the gift of being your own parent. And yes, you are here to serve. Yes, you are here to support. But your inner child is calling out to you to be that soft and kind and accepting parent that you always needed. And then we have Persephone, Bluestone, Pilgrimage, Sacred Sites, Grid Work, Dragon Energy. So you are being asked to this is really like the calm before, not the storm, but like the calm before the jump into the work that you have been put on this plane to do. So you've been called to a very high purpose. So take that journey deep within yourself so that you will be able to do the work that you've been called to do in the healthiest possible way, from the healthiest possible place. Maybe this is calling on you to go into nature, to be with the trees, to work with psychedelic medicines, to pray, to go on a retreat. But understand that you have everything you need within you. You have everything you need around you to give all parts of yourself what it needs. Your shadow, your highest self, your masculine, your feminine, and your inner child. All of these parts of you are asking you to nurture them. Wow. The Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands reversed came back out. Ten of Cups. So, yeah, this is the emotional fulfillment that you're working on. This is the community that you're building by being good to yourself. Giving yourself the rest and the nurturing to your inner child that you've always needed so that you can accomplish the peace and the grounding and the emotional fulfillment that you've always needed so that you can live your purpose. This is beautiful. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you to my patrons, Rachel, Mike, and Matt. I love you so much. Thank you. And you can find the link to my Patreon in the description box and pinned comment below. And I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time.